he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
After one, it's 9-0. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity. Matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Moore.
And they'll get it all the way up. About the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Go. A give left side here for Herbert. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
11.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Cannell.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Herbert.
And this time he is in.
Khalil Herbert
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun. It's Cousins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's Ryan right now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And we check the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
20! And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now it's Fields.
This is caught.
And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And this time he is in.
Khalil Herbert
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Hard running at the 15.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 13 yards.
First down. Here's Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
It's second down.
Final play of the half. Cousins.
This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've come. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter. Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. He's sacking back right around the 44. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It was Harrison Smith there.
That each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good. Here we go, Chicago Bears. Hey, Ken. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
throw. Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hey, 551. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run here with Herbert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown here. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much overcome. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same piece board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Cousins.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Give him 10 yards there and
about by the nose of the football. He's going to have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9. Here we go. Easy. Angel. Right.
Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Right.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now Cousins.
That one complete to Myles Gaskin.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Cousins to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Bullock's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. On 1st down, it's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A handoff for Herbert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Here we go.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Go.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for the head coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. I guess he didn't like how some of the stats were running around, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. First down. Here's Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Cousins. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Hand off right side for Herbert. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.
to your franchise staff. Here you staff points when you have enough to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow. It's the National Football League on EA.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Here we go. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1. They'll go again with Herbert. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for a later touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to be good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Flushed out right. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown! 38 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tag on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and we feel that way. I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the bounces away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Here we go. EQ.
Fields. His throw incomplete. Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. But to me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fields on 1st down. A full left side taken in by Clement. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the...
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And they're getting ready to go to work now. Prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Flushed. Inside the 5. Touchdown. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. There he goes, right side. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On play action, now Garoppolo. Incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Yummy number 7 for him on the year. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Santos able to tackle on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
Garoppolo looks to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series. And they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. A first run for the backup Abdullah. He's got it to the 43 here.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A bad sack. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe make a 3rd person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. A short gain of just over 2. first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This is Homer. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, it's Homer. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pass taken in. It's been tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Garoppolo on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one, they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Go ahead, go ahead. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the run?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hey, Ken. Angel.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Garoppolo. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
And the Raiders first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.